Hello students, welcome to all. In last video we discussed about composition of relation, okay, and their example. Now today we are going to study transitive closure and Warshall's algorithm. So first we see the definition of transitive closure. Transitive closure. Let R be a relation on set A. Let R be a relation on set A. The transitive closure of R is the smallest relation on A which contains relation R and which is transitive. Okay, so see here RBA relation on set A and the transitive closure of R is the smallest relation on set A which contains relation R and which is transitive. So the transitive closure of relation R is denoted by R star. Okay, so see here RBA relation on set A and the transitive closure of R is the smallest relation on set A which contains the relation R and which is transitive, and it is denoted by R star. Okay, now here we find the transitive closure by using Warshall's algorithm. So we see the next point, Warshall's algorithm. Okay. Warshall's algorithm. Warshall's algorithm is used to find the transitive closure of relation R. So here we see the algorithm, Warshall's algorithm. Let R be a relation on set A, A1, A2, A3 up to AN, finite set. So step first, set W0 equals to matrix of relation R. Okay, so that means set A is given and relation R is also given, defined on set A. So for that relation, first of all find the matrix of relation R and set it as W0. Now step second, K equals to 1. For K equals to 1, step third, transfer to WK all ones in WK minus 1. So we transfer all ones to WK. Okay, we transfer all ones in WK minus 1 to WK. Step 4, list the locations P1, P2, P3 and so on in column K of WK minus 1 where the entry is 1, and the location Q1, Q2 and so on in row K of WK minus 1 where the entry is 1. So remember here, for mark the entry 1, first of all we consider the column and then row. Right? So first we mark the position where the entry is 1 in that column, and second we mark that position where the position of row where the entry is 1. Okay. After that, step 5, put ones in all the position pi qj of wk. Step 6, k is equals to k plus 1, and last step, repeat step 3, 4, 5 until k equals to n. So, we repeat this procedure until k is equals to n, and when we get the k equals to n, we stop the procedure, and after that we get the transitive closure from matrix of relation R star. Okay, so we take example, that means you understand the whole algorithm or how to apply the algorithm. So take example. See here, example, using Warshall's algorithm, obtain transitive closure of relation R 1 1, 1 2, 2 3, 3 1, 3 2 on the set A equals to 1 2 3. So solution here. So see here we use the Warshall's algorithm to find the transitive closure. So for find transitive closure, step 1, first of all we want to find the matrix of relation R and set it as W naught. So first step, matrix of relation R equals to W naught. So set A contains 3 elements and R is relation defined on set A. So matrix A is of order 3 by 3. Okay, that means rows contains elements of A as well as column also contains elements of A. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 3. Now first pair 1 related to 1. So 1 related to 1, that is mark this entry 1. Then 1 related to 2 or order pair 1 2 belongs to relation R. So mark 1 to 2 1. Then 1 2 3 order pair 1 3 does not belongs to R. So mark this entry 0. Now order pair 2 1. 2 1 does not belongs to R. So mark this entry 0. Then 2 2 also does not belongs to R. Mark this entry 0. 2 3 belongs to R. Mark this entry 1. Now 3 1 belongs to R. Mark this entry 1. 3 2 also belongs to R. Mark this entry 1. But 3 3 does not belongs to R. So mark this entry 0. So this is the matrix of relation R and we take it as W naught. Now next, for k equals to 1. So for k equals to 1, we consider first column and first row. So consider first column and first row of W naught. We consider first column and first row of W naught. So the position of 1 in first column So see here, position of 1 in first column. So 1 is placed in first position as well as third position. So write down position 1 and 3. So position of 1 in first column is 1, 3. Here second position is 0. Okay. Now similarly find the position of 1 in first row of W naught. The position of 1 in first row of W naught. So 1 is placed in first position and in second position. So 1, 2. Now we take the product, Cartesian product of this position of column to position of rows, that is column to rows. 1 1 1 2, then 3 1 and 3 2, column to row. So we add 1 in position 1 1 1 2 3 1 and 3 2 of W naught. So therefore W1 is equals to, by adding this position in W naught we get W1. So, and remaining position as it is. If this position is already present here, so we take as it is. But if it is 0 and here position, so mark this 1. So first of all, mark this entry 1 1, then 1 2, 3 1, 3 2, and then write the remaining 0 0 0 1 and 0. So matrix W1 and W0 is same. Okay, so by adding this new position in W0, so W0 is equals to W1. Okay, now we consider for k equals to 2. So consider second column and second row of W1. But remember, first we consider column and then row. If you first consider row and then column, then your answer is wrong. So that's why by using algorithm, first consider column and second consider row. Okay, so now find the position of 1 in second column. Position of 1 in second column of W1. So in second column of W1, 1 is in position first and third. Then similarly find the position of 1 in second row of W1. So second row of W1, 1 is in position third. So 3. Now find the Cartesian product column to row, that is 1 3 and 3 3. Okay, so we add 1 in position 1 3 and 3 3 of W1. So we add 1 3 and 3 3 of W1, so then we get the W2. So W2 equals to, first add the position 1 3 1 3, then 3 3, and remaining W1 as it is 1 1 0 0 1 and here 1 1. So we get W2. Okay, now we consider for k equals to 3. Now here the matrix is of order 3 by 3. So here we get k equals to 3. So this is last step. Now we consider third column and third row of W2. Third column and third row of W2. So find the position of 1 in third column of W2. 1, 2 and 3. So 1 is placed in position 1, 2 and 3 of W2. So 1, 2 and 3. Now position of 1 in third row of W2. So third row of W2 is again 1, 2 and 3. So now take Cartesian product 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 1, 3, 2 and 3, 3. So we add 1 in position 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 1, 3, 2 and 3, 3 of W2. So we add this position. Okay. So then we get the W3. So W3 equals to, so here all position 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3 and 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3. And here we K is equals to 3. So we stop here and this matrix is nothing but the relation matrix of transitive closure. So therefore transitive closure R star is 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 1, 3, 2 and 3, 3. 1 is placed in all the position. So R star we get 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 1, 3, 2 and 3, 3. So this is the transitive closure, right? Now see here, this is the smallest relation R which is transitive. So check whether it is transitive or not. 1 related to 2, 2 related to 1, 1 is again related to 1. 1 related to 3, 3 related to 1, 1 related to 1. Then 2 related to 3, 3 related to 2, 2 related to 2. So this is transitive. So all of you get it, how to find transitive closure? See here once again, first of all find the matrix of relation R, set it as W0. Then for K equals to 1, first we consider first column and then first row. Then consider the position of 1 in first column and after that consider the position of 1 in first row. And take Cartesian product from column to row and add this position in W0. So we, by adding this position we get W1. Now repeat this procedure up to K equals to N. So for when we do for K equals to N, then we get the last matrix and this matrix is nothing but the transitive closure of relation R, that is R star, and then we get the transitive closure R star. So all of you get it this? Okay. So today we stop here. Thank you.